That is ridiculous. No one could run that far ahead of a chariot. Where are the priests of Baal? We must celebrate the coming of rain.
I had them all killed. They were liars and deceivers.
You what? You idiot! You should have killed Elijah!
But his God answered by fire. It was a miracle. Our priests were powerless. The people all turned to Jehovah. But honey, what else can I do? I fear the people.
You killed my priests! You fool! No miracle will protect Elijah from the wrath of Baal. If I do not kill Elijah for this, let the gods do the same to me and more.
I must get away. Elijah forgot to trust God and fled for his life.
O God, I have had all I can stand. Let me die now before Jezebel finds me. I am ashamed of myself. I have failed to trust you. I am no better than my sinful fathers. Just let me die.
Elijah fled for 40 days deep into the wilderness to hide in a cave. He came to Mount Sinai, the same mountain on which Moses received the 10 Commandments. There, God spoke to him.
Elijah, what are you doing here?
Everyone has forsaken your law except me. All of your prophets have been killed. I am the only one left that worships you, and they seek my life.
Go and stand on the mountain before the Lord.
As Elijah stood before the Lord, there came a strong wind, but God was not in the wind. Then there came an earthquake, but God was not in the earthquake. Finally, there was a fire from heaven, but God was not in the fire. God was trying to show Elijah that he was far more terrible than Jezebel. Then, when the wind, earthquake, and fire had ceased, Elijah heard God speaking in a still, small voice. He asked Elijah the same question he had asked before.
Elijah, what are you doing here?
Elijah hadn't learned anything. He was still feeling sorry for himself, so he answered just as before.
Everyone has forsaken your law except me. All of your prophets have been killed. I am the only one left that worships you, and they seek my life.
All right, if you would have it this way, go and anoint Elisha to take your place as my prophet. And though you don't know it, there are 7,000 in Israel who have not bowed down to the statues of Baal and have not kissed his feet. Now go your way. All the family of Ahab shall die.
Elijah found Elisha plowing with his oxen and anointed him to be a prophet.
The Lord has said you are to be his prophet.
I will sacrifice my oxen to the Lord and follow you immediately.
Right next to Ahab's palace was a vineyard owned by Naboth. Ahab often looked out the window and admired its beauty, wishing it was his. The more he thought about it, the more he wanted his neighbor's property. The commandment says, "Thou shalt not covet." But Ahab did not regard Jehovah. Ahab had plenty of money, so he decided that he would just buy the vineyard.
Sell this vineyard to me. It is right next to my house, and I will give you a better vineyard somewhere else.
God would not permit such a thing.
This property has been in my family for over 500 years. The law commands us not to sell our land outside the family.
Tell me, my dear, why do you not eat? Why are you so sad?
Because Naboth will not sell his vineyard to me.
You are the king. You have the power to do anything you please. Don't let one lowly peasant stand in the way of your happiness. I will get the vineyard for you. I will pay you more when the job is done. Now keep your mouths shut, or you may get the same.
Moses' law says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor."
There, that's the one.
Yeah, and he said the king should die.
And he said God sends devils to possess the king.
Then he deserves to die.
They carried Naboth off and killed him.
There, dear. Now you have your vineyard. You can't get ahead in this world unless you are ruthless. The strong survive.
It is lovely, isn't it? I deserve it, don't I?
Jezebel knew that her god, Baal, did not have eyes to see. But there is a God in heaven that sees every act and never forgets.
Elijah, Ahab has gone down to the vineyard of Naboth to possess it. Go and meet him there. Deliver my word unto him.
Ahab, God told me to tell you that you have killed an innocent man and taken his property. For this and your other sins, in the very place where the dogs licked the blood of Naboth, they shall lick your own blood.
Has my enemy found me here?
You cannot hide from God. Because you traded your soul for possessions, God will bring evil upon all your family. All your children and relatives will die, even the little ones. You have provoked God to anger. The dogs shall eat Jezebel by the wall of your house. When a member of your family dies in the city, the dogs will eat his flesh. If they die in the field, the buzzards will eat them. None will be buried with honor. This is the word of the Lord. It shall come to pass.
Please, I will start sacrificing to Jehovah.
All that Elijah has said has come to pass.
Ahab now sacrificed to Jehovah, but he did not follow him with a pure heart. Much later, the false prophets advised King Ahab on a military issue.
Go up and fight at Ramoth Gilead, and God will give you a great victory.
And all the prophets agree on this?
King Ahab, Jehovah has spoken to me. You will go up to Ramoth Gilead, and there you will be killed in battle.
Don't pay any attention to Micaiah. He is not the only prophet of Jehovah. There are 400 of his prophets who say that there will be great riches and success at Ramoth Gilead.
I hate Micaiah. He is so negative in everything he says.
King Ahab, you have worked evil in the sight of God. You consult false prophets who take money for their services. They preach lies. I saw God sitting on the throne, and all the angels of heaven were standing before him. He asked, "Since Elijah told Ahab he was going to die, he has been very careful not to get in harm's way. He must be persuaded to go into battle. Who can persuade Ahab to go to battle at Ramoth Gilead, where he will be killed?" And one said one thing, and another offered another suggestion. After discussing it, one of the angels stepped forward and said,
I have an idea that will work. I will go down and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his false prophets. I will tell them that Ahab should go into battle.
That is a great idea. They will prophesy